Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the video. I'm Get Good Guy, and today I'm presenting to you Chill Mode, otherwise known as Team Deathmatch in Battlefield 1. Don't worry, I haven't forgotten about the new Mosin Nagant carbine. I'll be rounding out my coverage of the World War II pre-order primary weapons within the next couple of days. We're just changing it up a bit today for a mini break. Anyway, up until maybe 2 or 3 weeks ago, I think I played maybe just 2 or 3 Team Deathmatch games total since BF1 released. It's just something I didn't do. It was always domination or conquest for me, and then recently I started to give Team Deathmatch a try in order to keep things fresh, and I've never been so relaxed in my life playing Battlefield, or at least the vast majority of the time. There was that lobby I got into for my video experimenting with the MP18 experimental, which was super tryhardy and laggy. I'll link to that video in the description if you missed it, because there was some interesting moments in it. Oh, what a spawn. Oh my god! What? Are you serious? But other than that very rare occurrence, I don't know what to tell you other than Team Deathmatch is almost serene. It's likely due to there being less enemies and sightlines to be aware of. Plus, obviously no vehicles, which will cause some people to say, well, that's just not Battlefield then. And I completely understand that, but look, sometimes, if you're bored of being taken out by bombers or by artillery trucks across the map, etc, etc, Team Deathmatch allows you to go ahead and just test out your 1v1 skills most of the time. Plus, if you like to play aggressively, you can usually just sprint around the map to see how many kills you can pick up. And I'll tell you, it's fun. At least for me it is. It's a completely different feel to the rest of the game in my opinion. I'm sure some of you out there already know this, as there will be people that play it on a regular basis. But for me, this is a new experience in Battlefield, so let me have it, alright? Now, I'm not saying I'm going to play this all the time, or that you should either. But just keep it in mind next time you're stressed out and thinking about turning the game off. Maybe a few games of Team Deathmatch will just sweeten up the end of your play session a bit. It also allows some weapons and playstyles to shine more than they otherwise would in the larger modes, just due to the different dynamics of the small maps and having less enemies to worry about. And this will definitely allow you to get away from snipers camping at the very edge of a huge map. I know that'll be a big benefit to a lot of players. Although you can't avoid everything, some people were born to camp or lie down for minutes on end with their LMG bipodded. But other than that, it's a bit of a breeze. And the knowledge that if you do die, you're likely to be able to have a crack at picking up a kill very quickly when you spawn back in is quite refreshing. So tell me people, is it just me? Am I crazy? Or is Team Deathmatch in BF1 actually chill mode? I feel like I almost never get frustrated playing it. There's just so much less to bother me. Is this a universal feeling across the board? I personally really enjoy going hunting for a gunfight and then heading off for the next one and the next one, and have the kill itself be the reward that goes towards winning the game. And I know this is super standard for an FPS game, but it's just so different for Battlefield, where the idea is this complete war sort of simulation a lot of the time. And I think because of this, it isn't really played much by most people. It isn't really the essence of Battlefield, but it's a nice side option for me now, and it genuinely is a good place to practice your gun skill, as it arguably matters even more in TDM than anywhere else. Some people might say, well, why not just play COD? Well, even in Team Deathmatch, I prefer how Battlefield feels. And there are about twice as many people in a game of Team Deathmatch than there are in COD as well, so it's still a very different feel. And it just maintains a higher level of complexity, even if it is just a game of Team Deathmatch. Some COD fans may feel otherwise, but having played both pretty extensively, I definitely prefer the feel of Battlefield at this stage. Maybe it's because I never played Team Deathmatch in Battlefield that I now find it to be enjoyable because it's fresh, but whatever, I'll run with it for as long as I can. So yeah, just a public service announcement today really. Team Deathmatch can be fun, keep it in mind. Maybe try it out if you haven't for a while, you just might like it. So tell me, do you enjoy Team Deathmatch? And what's your favourite game type to play in Battlefield 1? Let me know in the comments below. Now let's go over to the board of awesome for the epic people who allow you to get content from me full-time by supporting the channel on Patreon. And it's been a while since I got to say this, but today we have a new name on the board. Gunship has joined these epic people on the board with his crispy $5 pledge. Thanks a lot, dude. It's truly appreciated. And thanks to everyone else on here. If you want to join them on the board of awesome, the link to the Patreon page is in the description and my pinned comment. I hope you enjoyed the video. If you don't want to miss future videos, remember to turn on notifications with the bell button, and feel free to like, share, and subscribe. I'm Get Good Guy, and I'll see you next time. Laters.